She was talking shit to him. She was degrading him, calling him a loser. But now whenever they face accountability, now they're the victim. Nope. Oh, no.
Wow, what a wild day online. People started digging through Cece's old tweets, and what they found wasn't looking good at all. She even locked down her entire account, but the internet moves fast. Screenshots were already spreading everywhere. Folks were saying, nah, Cece's not just rude, she's actually racist. One of the tweets that resurfaced even said, I don't like black people, and that's when things really blew up. Then, out of nowhere, people began generating fake AI images of her showing her feet, joking that even after losing her sponsor, Cece still earns more than all of you losers.
Okay, guys. Case in point proven right now.
It was chaos online. Now everyone's asking, how did we even get here? Some were confused, saying, wait, weren't you supposed to be taking a break from the internet? Others noticed she started deleting her old posts, which only made things look worse. One user snapped back like, Cece, let me ask you something. Why delete tweets if you've got nothing to hide? I go back and check posts. Don't try to act virtuous now. It just makes me look bad for retweeting your stuff. The internet detectives were in full swing. Then the conversation turned messy fast. Someone threw in, all men are liars, and another fired back, you're just a hater. Cece replied, I do hate men. And that lit the comment section on fire.
Weird how women manage to ruin everything competitive in a Steam game. I think this does have to do with the fact that they're women, and I'll explain why. It's because they're being hostile and aggressive, and the moment that somebody responds that way, they claim that it's misogyny. You're using your identity as both a sword and a shield.
People clapped back with, so when I say something about women, I'm a misogynist. Cece tried to laugh it off saying, yeah, maybe, I do love men though, I'm massage. It was pure internet drama at its finest. Arguments about gender, hypocrisy, and everyone dragging each other in real time. No, but seriously, imagine if they all actually teamed up and won that tournament together. That would be wild.
I was kicked out from a $40,000 streamer tournament. If you guys do not know, BasmZB is hosting a tournament called the Deadpool Creator Cup, and it's where 48 creators are all coming together in order to show Deadpool and play the new season for a cash prize of $40,000, sponsored by NetEase, and I was removed from it. Now, do not harass anybody you see in this video.
Still, digging through someone's old tweets just to start drama feels way too desperate, even for me. It's like, how much free time do these people have? But I can't lie. I'm still curious about that racist part. What did Cece really mean when she said, I don't like black people? That line alone had everyone's jaw dropping. Then rumors started flying. People online were saying, Asian Valorant player turns out to be racist, and calling it a total shocker. Some even joked, fork-founded kitchen, which only added to the chaos. Others tried to downplay it, saying maybe she just saw a Rick Kai clip and took it the wrong way. But let's be real. It's still all unconfirmed right now because anyone can fake a Discord message these days. Things are messy, and nobody really knows what's true yet.
I mean, this Buster is 050. I would have been kicked out the day of then. I would have told that fucking Buster to uninstall the video game. 050, my game is crazy. Chat, do you know that the KP rate for kills in this game is like 90%? Like, if you're part of the game in any capacity and somebody dies on the enemy team, 90% of the time you're gonna get either a kill or an assist off of them. 100%. It's like 90%. Everybody's part of every kill, which means if you're 050 and your DPS is 18 kills, you haven't logged into the game. You're AFK, your computer's not on. There's a problem with your computer.
No, but seriously, imagine if they all actually teamed up and won that tournament together. That would be wild. Still, digging through someone's old tweets just to start drama feels way too desperate. Even for me. It's like, how much free time do these people have? But I can't lie. I'm still curious about that racist part. What did Cece really mean when she said, I don't like black people? That line alone had everyone's jaw dropping. Then rumors started flying. People online were saying, Asian Valorant player turns out to be racist, and calling it a total shocker. Some even joked, fork-founded kitchen, which only added to the chaos.
Everyone thinks this guy's ivory, the exploders, like fuck. That's just what happens. That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow. I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Others tried to downplay it, saying maybe she just saw a Rick Kai clip and took it the wrong way. But let's be real, it's still all unconfirmed right now, because anyone can fake a Discord message these days.
Do you understand?
No, it's
Well,
not.
you've been making
Get
me play shit.
him!
Of course I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not
Wait,
see the
wait,
problem right now?
Wait, first of all,
Is that ass Kingsman? Like, shut the fuck up.
Okay,
of
bro.
all,
You're doing too much.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because 4 of them
No,
are
no,
on
no,
our
no,
background.
no. She shouldn't be
Yes,
dead.
yes.
I'm
You're
getting
only
value
able to
because I'm
rebuild them
1v6ing.
because Hulk is
Things are messy and nobody really knows what's true yet. Man, people really need to chill. Someone said, stop hating on white people, bro. White people are cool. Look at Jinxie. And honestly, that cracked everyone up. I mean, let's be real. Cece might not be the brightest in the shed, but she's definitely not the devil Twitter's trying to make her out to be. The way folks are piling on her is wild. Then this Indian-Canadian creator jumped in saying, this Marvel Rivals drama is so mid. It's been dragged out for way too long. And they're right. It wasn't even that serious to begin with. So why is everyone still losing their minds over it? But wait, it got even spicier when people started noticing who was following who. Someone pointed out, yo, Jorsig follows Cece. He's one of the creators caught up in the drama. And apparently, he's tight with a few of the other people being accused of bullying too.
feeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like, 4 people are dying here. That means 4 of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza.
That had everyone side-eyeing hard. Then came the plot twist. Bro, trying to crack? No, LMAO. Turns out Jor wasn't just a random follower. He was actually on Cece's team during another tournament. They'd known each other for years and were even part of a content team together. People started arguing like, that doesn't mean we excuse what she did, but come on, it's getting out of hand. Even burner accounts joined in the chaos, throwing shade and memes nonstop. But honestly, it's starting to feel like this whole thing isn't even really about Cece anymore. It's turned into a full-on internet circus. People online are saying Cece's not even the main issue anymore. It's woman fatigue in gaming.
I'm making this video in response to Kingsman's video and also to all the chatters that are going to come in and ask questions again. I'm just going to direct you to this.
Yeah.
And it's the last time I'm going to speak about
We're
it.
not going to watch this the whole time. I don't want to listen to this for 15 minutes. Don't worry about it.
They're claiming folks are just tired of seeing women in the scene, and it's showing. One person said, no bull Aerie got way less hate than Cece, even though she did something 100 times worse. That had everyone talking. The double standards are wild. Then out of nowhere, someone posted, we should all hop on Marvel Rivals for Cece, right before dropping yet another AI-generated pic of her feet. Like, seriously?
Disrespect, like saying disrespectful things about the tournament, like us as a team, and like saying we were gonna lose and all that stuff, and like
This has gone way past drama. It's just weird now. Someone else joked, I ain't reading all that. Even the Count of Monte Cristo has fewer pages, which had the whole thread laughing. Still, one person gave props saying, shout out to my boy Sensitive Society for that thumbnail. Impressive work. At least someone appreciated the production value and all the chaos. But then the mood shifted fast.
Of course they're going to do that. It's a $40,000 tournament.
no, they're not.
Talk some sense into these guys because they don't want to run triple support. But every team will.
People started saying there's no excuse for acting like that, and pointing out how Cece spent days complaining to Kingsman instead of taking accountability. Then someone clapped back. Hello? Can you even respond? You're asking for 40 grand, while I just want some peace of mind next time I go live. This whole situation's turned into one long digital soap opera. Nobody's backing down, and every hour, there's a new twist. At some point, you gotta face it. You reap what you sow.
Like while we were in Discord and then saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna lose, and these guys, my team sucks, and then he was talking about like how some other tournament he's in was like way better, and I think Basman was just not taking that disrespect, and low-key like I didn't want that disrespect either. Like I didn't want someone on the team that was just constantly gonna like talk us to his chat.
Playing the constant victim online isn't gonna earn you any sympathy anymore. People are over it. The drama got so wild that even the so-called internet Avengers showed up to join the chaos. It's crazy how everyone suddenly bands together when there's beef brewing. Apparently, Kingsman even told someone, "Oh, at 5, tell Black Widow to get off the character," and that line alone sent everyone spiraling. One TikTok user joked, "This situation put me in the same spot as titans like XQC and MoistCR1TIKAL, bro." The comparisons were flying left and right. Then another said, "If this is the Avengers, I'm Hawkeye," and the comments lost it. The energy was pure meme madness. But then came the punchline. Beef doesn't reach the supreme judge. What are we even doing here? Someone even joked they'd done irreparable damage to the Bleach soundtrack because of how dramatic the edits had gotten. And the wildest part? Someone made a full-on Minecraft animation of all the girls involved, literally crafting them into, well, garbage. As much as it sounds insane, people were agreeing, saying, yeah, that's actually true. The internet never misses a chance to turn drama into art or chaos. Man, the Marvel Rivals chaos just keeps getting crazier. People are flat out saying, Cece is a mess, that's all. And anyone defending her, you're part of that same toxic dump too. It's ruthless out there. Folks started joking. 10 to gone, hexagon, octagon, career gone, Twitter gone. And honestly, that line blew up instantly. Her whole online presence basically vanished overnight. And here's the funny part. It totally backfired. People were calling it the Streisand effect, saying, if you don't know what that is, look it up. Basically, by trying to hide her old posts, Cece made them spread even faster. Someone even said all she really did was drop a bunch of Twitch TV leftist slop. It wasn't that deep, but deleting everything made her look 10 times worse. And they're right. The internet loves to drag anyone who tries to erase the receipts. One person summed it up perfectly. She kind of became the community's punchline, and the ones defending her are honestly acting strange too. Then this girl Ashlyn tried to support Cece, posting, "Don't let them bully you off the internet," only to end up locking her own account after getting flamed non-stop. Total irony. But enough about Cece. Let's talk about Za, the ON5 Black Widow main who apparently sparked this whole disaster. She dropped a full-on manifesto so long people joked it could scare the Unabomber. This saga just keeps spiraling, and every update feels like a new episode in the wildest crossover the gaming world's ever seen. So now the spotlight's shifted to Za, the ON5 Black Widow player who kicked off the entire chain reaction. People were waiting to hear what she'd say, and when she finally posted her statement, it wasn't just a post, it was an essay. Screenshots, paragraphs, screenshots again. It looked like a college thesis written out of pure rage. She went off about how she was being targeted, how Cece was getting what she deserved, and how the gaming community needed to wake up. It was dramatic, messy, and everyone had something to say about it. Within minutes, her manifesto blew up. Some folks were like, finally, someone's saying it. While others dragged her hard, calling her out for throwing gasoline on the fire. Memes started flying everywhere. People edited her face onto superhero posters with captions like, Black Widow Civil War, the Cece Saga. One tweet even said, Za dropped the patch notes for the drama update, and it instantly went viral. Then someone leaked a few old Discord messages from Za, showing her talking trash about other creators too. That flipped everything upside down again. People started calling her a hypocrite, saying, so you're preaching accountability while being shady behind the scenes? It was chaos. And just when everyone thought it couldn't get worse, another creator, this time a streamer named Nova, jumped in with receipts of her own, claiming Za had been stirring the pot for months. That's when it hit everyone. This wasn't just a feud. It was an entire ecosystem of drama, each person playing their part, each post fueling the storm. And now, no one knew who'd come out clean. At this point, the situation had turned into a full-blown gaming soap opera. Nova dropped her proof, and it sent the whole community into meltdown mode. She posted screenshots, clips, and even DMs showing that Za had been shading Cece and other creators way before any of this started. Her caption read, "Don't play victim when you've been stirring the pot since day one." And that line alone broke the internet. Everyone rushed to take sides. Team Za, Team Cece, or Team I just came for the memes. Then it got even messier when people started noticing how all their friend groups overlapped. Streamers, editors, cosplayers, everyone was somehow connected. Someone tweeted, "Bro, this drama has more crossovers than the Marvel Cinematic Universe." And it wasn't even an exaggeration. Every hour, a new thread would pop up with more screenshots and theories, and people were treating it like detective work. Meanwhile, Za went live trying to clear her name, but it totally backfired. Viewers flooded her chat with clown emojis, spamming L plus ratio, while others kept dropping the same question: why talk about Cece when you're just as messy? Her stream chat turned into digital chaos within minutes. By the end of the night, hashtags like #CeCegate and #Zafiles were trending, and even creators who had nothing to do with the mess were commenting just for the clout. Everyone was milking it for views, memes, and reactions. It was drama gold. At this point, the internet wasn't even mad anymore. They were just entertained by the wreckage. By the next morning, the chaos had reached new heights. Everyone was waking up to fresh screenshots, new exposés, and wild theories about who was behind what. People were calling it the drama that never sleeps. Even smaller creators were jumping in, hoping to ride the wave. One post went viral that said, "This is no longer Cece versus Za, it's the entire gaming scene versus itself." And honestly, that couldn't be more true. Cece finally broke her silence again, posting a long Notes app apology with the classic "I take full accountability" line. But the timing? Way too late. The replies were brutal. People were commenting stuff like, "Girl, you only sorry because you got caught." And this apology got more filters than your Instagram feed. Even fans who once defended her were switching sides, saying they were tired of the excuses. The internet shows no mercy. Meanwhile, Za wasn't doing much better. Someone dug up one of her old tweets that totally contradicted what she'd said in her manifesto. That single screenshot spread like wildfire, and suddenly she was the one being called fake. Now both of them were getting flamed at the same time. It was a digital battlefield. Creators started saying they were muting the drama just to protect their sanity. But let's be real, no one was looking away. Every streamer, TikToker, and Twitter user was glued to the mess. Someone summed it up perfectly with one tweet that went viral. This isn't gaming beef anymore, it's a full-blown cinematic universe. Just when everyone thought the chaos had peaked, boom! Another twist hit the timeline. A random user came out claiming they had inside info that would end the whole debate once and for all. They teased it with a cryptic tweet saying, "Y'all aren't ready for what I'm about to drop." And instantly, everyone was refreshing their feeds like it was a live event. People were betting in the comments, guessing who'd get exposed next. When the supposed leak finally dropped, it turned out to be a massive Google Doc filled with screenshots, timestamps, and Discord logs. Half real, half questionable. Some of the evidence didn't even make sense, but it didn't matter. The internet devoured it. Threads started popping up everywhere, dissecting every line like it was a court case. One user wrote, "Bro, this drama got lore, plot holes, and character development." And everyone agreed. It felt like an actual season finale. Cece tried to stay quiet this time, but Za couldn't resist posting again. She tweeted, "Imagine fabricating proof to stay relevant," which instantly reignited the fire. The replies went insane. People dropping memes, fake screenshots, and wild theories like it's all PR for a new Valorant team. Some even joked it was AI-generated beef. By midnight, the hashtag DramaDoc was trending worldwide. Even people outside the gaming world were tuning in, asking, who are these people and why is it so entertaining? The story had officially outgrown its origins. Now it wasn't just drama, it was internet history in the making. So apparently, Za tried to claim she had nothing to do with writing that Google Doc, said she never knew about it or helped put it together, but people caught her red-handed. She had already retweeted several posts containing the doc, trying to defend herself like, come on, how do you deny something while promoting it at the same time? Clearly she's desperate to clean up her mess, but it's not working. Then someone from the ON5 squad said, she's talking a whole lot but saying nothing, and people were laughing hard. One user even tweeted, yo, you could have just stayed quiet and none of this would have happened. The situation was so loud that even Tech1, a big creator who usually avoids drama, jumped in and said, you're lying. Just stop. That's when things completely exploded. Now everyone's yelling for Cece and Za to just log off already. Someone said, Cece and Za need to straight up shut up for real. My Genshin Impact baddies mog them anyway. And that line instantly became a meme. Then came another twist. People reminding everyone this wasn't even a criminal situation, just a messy civil spat. But you wouldn't know it by how wild everyone's acting. And when the other girls started roasting Cece too, it was comedy gold. Especially that one streamer who called her a K, sending the comment section into chaos. This drama's turned into a gladiator match. Everybody's swinging, nobody's winning. Okay, hold up. Did someone just mention Infinity Mice and Solaris? What even is that supposed to be? The names alone sound like rejected superhero villains, and honestly, it just adds to the madness of this whole story. At this point, it feels like every day there's a new character joining the Cece cinematic universe. It never ends. But hey, let's be real. This whole saga has been absolutely insane. From old tweets and AI photos to manifestos and fake leaks, it's been one of the wildest internet dramas in recent memory. And somehow, we've made it through every twist, every betrayal, and every meme. Whether you were Team Cece, Team Za, or Team I'm just here for the popcorn, this story had something for everyone. Also, real talk. Thank God I stretched this video to 8 minutes, because your boy's gotta pay rent out here in Canada. It's rough. So if you made it this far, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below. Let me know if you think Cece actually learned anything from this mess, or if she's gonna hop right back into chaos next week. Either way, this isn't the end of drama. It's just the end of today's episode.